gotcha.
And when we see people like Keir Starmer stuttering, it's because he knows the truth and he feels like he has to lie. That's what it is. Yeah. It's about reality versus fantasy. A woman is an adult human female. A woman does not have a penis. It's as simple as that. If people can't admit that, they should not get our votes.
Apart from intersex women.
Intersex are
very
normally,
rare,
but like every rule, there are exceptions and outliers that prove the rule.
Yeah.
What about the sports event, Rebecca? Because if we just take a look at that photo again, I mean...
Yeah, it's not easy to look at.
It's disturbing, isn't it? Because that poor biological woman competed against two biologically born males, didn't have a hope.
I think the difficult thing is I can't imagine that anybody likes cycling enough to medically transition to win more cycling races.
Yeah, but I'm not accusing
Surely
them
that can't be happening, right?
But the thing is, I'm not even making that accusation. Emily Bridges has given an interview today. It sounds like she's had a very difficult life. Leah Thomas, very difficult life. I'm not someone who's wanted to turn on men.
But should a biological woman who's trained her whole life to swim faster so she can get a college... But the problem in America is that you get college scholarships for swimming or for sports, which means you don't get to go to university. So if it is a race like that where it's a bit annoying if you don't win, that is different stakes from not getting a university scholarship. And that I do look at and go, the person who doesn't...
I just don't think that anyone born as a man should compete in any sporting event that isn't against other males. No. Full stop, end of story.
At the start of this trans debate a few years ago, they said that gender and sex are two very different things, and a trans man is a woman who wants to live their life as a man, and a trans woman is the opposite. So we're not saying that they can change sex, they're saying they can change gender. That's important, because these sports are male sports or female sports. Females have a higher pain threshold.
Sport has to be defined by sex.
Exactly, because females have a higher pain threshold. Females tend to be better at multitasking. Females tend to have higher life expectancies. Males tend to be physically stronger and more athletic. These are faster, and these are generalisations, but there are physical differences between males and females, between men and women.
There are, and I think anybody who tries to say that is very disingenuous.
Women's sport is under threat because of this woke.
Women are under threat.
But the only thing I would say is, how often are people having this row because they actually care about women's sports? Like, are these the same people who are campaigning for better coverage of women's football?
Sorry, Martina
or is it just... No, she does.
And Sharon Davies.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
100%
and by the way, I am too, because my London Pulse netball team made the semi-finals, by the way, for the first time ever. And I'm a huge believer and supporter of women's sport.
And I'm a female cyclist, by the way.
So you guys actually care about sports, so I feel like it's not disingenuous when you talk about it.
No,
Some people do use it as a stick to beat trans.